What up? It's your boy Mike Rashid, and I got a special guest, my homie. He like family now. He came back. What's up, baby? Let the people know who you are.
What's going on? This AWOL with Monstrosity Lifestyle, and I'm coming all the
Monstrosity.
way from Texas, San Antonio by the way of H-Time.
Hey, monstrosity.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. I like that. I like that shit. Ferocious. But check it out. So today we're gonna do breakdown a squat. We're gonna work on some technique. I'm gonna see what they got first, see what they're working with, and then we'll start to tweak things as as I see fit. So I'm good with this kind of stuff because I've done some different, very specific types of training for squats. One called, well, for powerlifting in general, altogether. One was called the Conjugate Program, and then I was under the tutelage of Mark Bell for a little bit. But I also developed my own techniques and tactics. You know, you learn from different sources and you put your own thing together. You know what I mean? So that's what I've done. But the basics are the basics. What we're gonna work on today is everybody does this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things like this. Being strong is one thing, right?
Facts.
But doing it properly, really dialing in properly, is a whole nother thing to help you like go to that next level and also maintain some longevity. And with these lifts, because people think that lifting breaks your body down, your joints, all of that. It can happen, as with anything done improperly, but done properly, you're good. Like we were talking earlier, I have a knee injury that I got silly, like in the sauna, like stepping up on the thing and kind of slipped and my knee got all weird, you know what I mean? And this is about a year and a half and my knee hurts, right? But when I squat, I make sure I'm protected. I'm in such a perfect position, just a natural movement that it doesn't hurt while I'm squatting, you know? So, but yeah, we learn our bodies over time. I know you're strong as hell, but do you squat back home? Is that part of your arsenal?
As far as like on the squat rack, no, because I had a old injury in my back, so I really don't use the squat machine too much. And if I do, I don't go too heavy. I do a lot of reps. I'm mostly on like deadlifts or the leg press machine, leg extension, et cetera, things like that. As far as, but the squat rack, I kind of stay away from it. But today, the different techniques that you showed me, I didn't feel no pain in my back. So
right. See, that's the whole vibe. Some people will say, "Oh, squats is bad for you, your knees and your back," but nah. When you have any kind of knee injury or knee issue, your rehabilitation is going to be squats. It'll start out with just body weight, but it's just like I'm sitting down. That's like a squat. It's like such a normal movement that we all got to do. It's very functional. So, but just doing it properly, you're protecting your back, your knees, and you're strengthening it, especially your back. So, I like everything you said. Like all of that makes sense. Going lower weight, higher reps. This machine, that machine, that's all needed too. But squats do a lot more than all of that because it's a total body muscle builder. Everything's engaged. And the core, I mean, you're strengthening your core like none other, you know? So, and that's the center of your whole situation, you know? So it's very important. I like for people to have squats in their repertoire because it's, you know, I don't know, just even psychologically, I love that shit. It's like this heavy weight on your back, it's intimidating. You know what I'm saying? You're going down to your most vulnerable position, your weakest position. That's when your hips are below your knees, right? With heavy weight on you, and then you standing up. It sounds crazy, right? But it's so sick when you do it. When you see it. Or after you do it, you feel like, man, that shit felt good. I conquered that. Right?
that's exactly how I felt with that 405.
Yeah. And you never even squatted that much, huh?
Nah, I ain't never squatted that much. I was too scared to squat that much. But when I squatted it today, like I didn't feel no pain at all. Really, I wanted to go a little heavier.
I seen it. I know you're strong. I've seen you're clearly strong. I can gauge people's strength by watching certain movements, certain lifts. So I was like, all right, we just need to dial in some foot placement, hand placement, because your biggest thing, your biggest impediment from what I saw today was just not being super confident with the bar placement, with your feet placement.
Facts.
So it was a lot of movement once you stood up with it. And that can be of a detriment because when that weight heavy, all of those little steps matter. You know what I'm saying? And people do tweak their backs and shit like that, making all of them adjustments. And then you were jumping it on your back.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
So you can hurt yourself or waste energy.
Yeah, you're wasting energy for sure. And it's a good thing that you're very strong and you put together well. So, but somebody that's not can easily tweak something bad. You know what I'm saying? And die. I'm fucking sure ain't gonna die. But hurt themselves. Little frail person. But you know, that's a vibe right there. So making sure that proper rack, unrack, step back, 1, 2, all of that proper, that's a good portion of executing proper squats. You know what I mean?
What do you think about squatting every day and people who say that overtraining is bad? Because I'm with overtraining and squatting every day.
Right. Yeah. Listen, I do it. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And when people say that, I'm like, yo, how do you know? Have you squatted every day and you got sick or hurt? You know what I'm saying?
10 out of 10 times they haven't.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So they'll take something in theory and try to like impose it on you, which is silly. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? You can show me a magazine article all you want. A lot of these articles are written by people that ain't really lifting like that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they do lift, but they're not doing everything that they talk about. So for one to say overtraining is bad, one to have had to experience overtraining themselves and it been bad, and also seeing other people who tried it and it was bad for them too. Because just one person, that's an anecdotal experience. That doesn't matter for me or for you. You know what I'm saying? There's probably things that you could do that I can't, and vice versa. There's probably things, there are movements that I don't do because it hurts me so bad, but other people do it fine and there's no problem. So, but I would never say this movement is bad for you. You know what I'm saying? I would just say this right here didn't work out for me, but I wouldn't shit on somebody else doing it. Try it. You try everything. Like, why not? So, yeah, I wouldn't even be concerned with those kind of people, especially if they're not doing it. It's really a silly thing for one to criticize something that they have no experience with. This is weird.
I like that.
All right, so this is the last heavy set, but I want to work on some super important things, technical things after this. Yeah.
All right.
So you want to try to take no more than 2 steps, like 1 step each foot. 1, 2, right? So watch. And you don't have to step back fast. You fill it out first before you commit, right? I know this shit sounds like very nominal, but it's very important. All of that foundational shit, stuff is very important. So first things first is obvious, but first things first for those listening, find your hand positioning. There's no right place to put it, wherever you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, find where you wanna put it at. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're in a nice, strong, stable position from here, because this shit can be heavy. Fill it out, boom. Now, before I just go, bam. All right, I'm solid there, bam. Solid there. You know what I'm saying?
So find a position.
Find our position back first, and always, even especially on the light sets, practice perfection. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Push back, knees out, weight on your heels, and explode up. So you know you explode up when it kind of bounces. You know what I'm saying? This is not the vibe right here. Because when it's heavy, it's not gonna happen. You need explosiveness. Even, and when it's heavy, it may not look explosive, but as long as you exerting that energy, right? Because you need every little extra oomph when that shit is real heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Get it up.
But bro, appreciate you coming down.
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying?
I want to say happy birthday, happy 21st
shit.
birthday, man. You're still
That's
looking
right,
good,
that's right.
man.
I am 21. You know what I'm saying? Now I can go buy alcohol legally.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro. We're gonna turn up just a little bit.
Just a
you
little
know what I'm saying?
bit.
But I
Just a little
appreciate it.
bit.
But this is how I celebrate in here in the squat, squat rack.
That's
squat
all we
party.
need. All we
Yes,
need.
sir. All right. Make sure y'all follow my man's channel. Tell him your channel.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, AWAL_2, TEN as in 10. You can go on my website, monstrosity.online, and just stay tuned. We got a lot coming, Monstrosity.
Get it. Did you just shoot him?
Yeah.
That's not nice. You want them to follow you. You gonna shoot him?
Yes, sir. Appreciate the love, man.
Appreciate you.